He waka eke noa, he waka eke noa. Kia ora, Lyssa Adkins. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for opening our conference this morning.
My pleasure.
Yes. So I guess my first question for you is, what are your impressions so far? This is the first Agile on the Beach New Zealand you've attended, and we are so grateful to have you. Yeah, what do you think?
Well, I've been to New Zealand before and I sort of love Kiwis. I mean, who doesn't, right? But to have so many together in one place, people who are so open-hearted and who are so excited to be reconnected in person, and I am too. This is a year of reconnection, so it's felt really good to be here. And there's so much learning, of course, but there's so much fun.
Yeah.
Wow, we've been having fun already.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now, you gave one of the most profound openings that I was not expecting, and it was really novel. And I wondered if we could share, what was your key message you wanted the audience to leave with following your talk? You know, what was the key takeaway you'd love them to have?
You know, I think that the key takeaway has two sides to it. The first side is for us to try really, really hard to understand the enormity of the many crises we are in the middle of. Climate crisis, economic crisis, facing limits to growth. I mean, you could just keep going on and on and on, right? That people wrap it up and they call it a meta crisis. So it's like to try really, really hard to understand that and not avert our eyes, not distract ourselves, not ignore it. So that's one side of the key message. And the other side of the key message is, as a worldwide community, we Agilists have everything we need to make a positive impact on all of these pieces of the meta crisis, all of them. And so I really want us to move into our imaginations and go through the depth of the despair and the loss and the grief of what we're facing and come out the other side with something truly novel, built on a much more stable basis than what our industrialized last 150 years has been built on.
Kia ora. Wow, that resonates and connects on so many levels. So thank you so much for that. I guess my last question for you is, if you had any advice for people that were thinking about attending the next Agile on the Beach, what would you say?
I would say buy a ticket and come. I mean, this is a beautiful community. It's very connected to nature, to each other, to learning, to conversation, and there's no excuse not to go.
Kia ora.